Hello, editing Carla here. I've just uploaded the footage for this video. This is a Home Bargains haul video, by the way, and realised that I've managed to cut off my head almost entirely throughout the entire haul. However, I've put all the stuff away and used some of it now, so I can't re-record even if I wanted to. So this is going to be a joyous thing for you guys because you won't have to look at my ugly mug all the way through. What a muppet. Hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to you. And welcome to this Home Bargains, mainly groceries, haul video. So I managed to spend today in Home Bargains a total of £41.27, slightly more than my usual 30 quid. So, but then there is a couple of things that I don't normally buy, so that would be why. So my usual method is to go through the receipt, and that way I know that I've covered everything on the table, and it also helps me realise if I've shoplifted anything, because if there's anything left on the table after I've been through the receipt, then we know I haven't paid for it. It only happened one time, it happened one time. Okay, first up then is the I Love My Dog bag of chew sticks. You will notice these are open. I got them out and put them on the table and all the dogs suddenly appeared. So these are £1.49, I buy these regularly, and these are a bag of all of the longer chew sticks. And now I'm undoing the top so people will reappear and want another one. So you can see, hopefully you can see in there, those are all the longer style chew sticks that keep them busy for 17 seconds instead of 3. Nobody's having another one right now, you literally just had one. Those are £1.49. I know it's 700 grams, but I don't know how many actual sticks you get. But one bag lasts us about a week, which is not bad for £1.50. Okay, next up, bit of sticky stuff to me. Oh, strawberry pencils. I like these. I like these. I quite often buy these. These are 89p, and there's a fairly good amount in there. And I have absolutely no excuse for wanting strawberry pencils at the age of 46, apart from the fact that they taste nice and I'm a big kid inside. And a big kid outside as well. I also got myself a packet of fried Turkish delight. You'll notice one of these is missing this pack of 3 for 99p. I had one with my lunch. I had to eat my lunch in the car outside Home Bargains because I suddenly went a bit wobbly and realised that I hadn't eaten and could probably eat before I went home. So I got some baking powder. Now, why Jane Asher packages her baking powder in a box, I don't know. I find that a bit odd. Is that not odd? It's 49p, and I presume that when you open it, there's a little bag in there. And baking powder always, little bag. Baking powder has always come in a little tub as long as I can remember. From everywhere I bought it, it's come in a tub. But anyway, the reason I bought this is because my baking powder is about 100 years old, I realised the other day. And when I made my scones and they didn't rise very high, I thought perhaps my baking powder was to blame. So 49p for new baking powder. I'll put the old stuff in the bin. It's about 5 years out of date. So I think it's probably lost its zing. Whatever zing baking powder has in the first place, I presume mine hasn't got any. So that was 49p. I got brioche burger buns with the idea that I would also pick up some burgers and that we might have burgers for tea. And then how many burgers? But I bought the buns anyway. So Tesco's tomorrow for mum's shopping, so I'll probably get some burgers then. Those were 79p for 4. We don't usually buy brioche buns, but I just fancied them. And like I said, I haven't got any burgers to go with them, so that was a bit of a wasted exercise, really. I got a little bar of white chocolate. This is to make, not this alone, obviously this is not enough, but this is to go on top of a millionaire shortbread that I intend to make. So I've made 2 recently. One, the caramel was too runny. The second one, the caramel was too hard. So rather like Goldilocks, I'm hoping it's going to be third time lucky and the caramel's going to be just about right and edible. And I bought this to go on the top. I had 3 bars of milk chocolate in the cupboard, and then this white one was to do the swirls. Only Natalie and I just had a conversation in which she informs me she's eaten one of the bars of milk chocolate, so now I don't have enough of that either. So whether or not I shall get round to making that shortbread today remains to be seen. I had a bit of a rage fit about it because I bought all of the chocolate for it once, and Anthony ate all of it. So then I bought all of the chocolate for it again and said to Anthony, don't eat this, I'm putting it on the top shelf, it's for a recipe. And now Natalie started on it. It's getting to the point where it's feeling like a student house where I might have to start labelling stuff with, don't eat this, it's not yours. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. Oh, I got a squeaky dumbbell. Oh. That was louder than I expected. All three dogs are now going crazy. You can't have this right now. I was going to give it to dogs to play with, but absolutely not. Now we know now we know how loud it is. They can have it afterwards when I'm on my way back upstairs. I made myself jump out my skin. You can have it in a minute. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have squeaked it. Might have to do a bit of editing there. That will say "oh bleep" by the time you guys see it. Okay, that was the very squeaky dumbbell was 79p. I got Maltesers biscuits. I haven't seen these before. I don't know if you guys have had these. This is a more to share pack. I mean, I really struggle with this word here, this share. It's not, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, surely that's a one portion pack, isn't it? One hungry person portion? There's a reason I'm this size. Anyway, oh, they snap, apparently. Snap 'em, crunch 'em, love 'em, apparently, according to the instructions. They are £1.49, which is a lot for a packet of biscuits, but novelty value. I'm a sucker for novelty value. I'm sure you'll know that if you've seen my videos before. I'm a sucker for anything that's novelty value. I got, 2 packets of the world's best biscuits. These are the world's best biscuits. I buy these every time I go in Home Bargains. They're in every haul. You don't need me to tell you this over and over again, that they're half the price in Home Bargains than they are anywhere else. So 2 packets of those. What's next? They're 79p. Did I say that? If I didn't, they're 79p. Oh, Dylon. Dylon Brilliant White Repair. I bought this because we've got a few whites that are not as white as they ought to be. They've gone a bit, I'm never quite sure, a bit dingy, I suppose is the word. This is Dylon Brilliant White Repair. There are 5 sachets in there with Oxy Stain Remover. Removes tough stains even at 30 degrees, advanced whitening action. Smells really nice. It smells exactly, you know that warm laundrette smell that you get when you walk into a laundrette and you're like, laundrette. Now the reason I may have fond memories of the laundrette smell is that when I was a youth, when I was in my early teens, sort of 13 or 14, and we're doing that thing where you're hanging around because you don't really want to go in anybody's house because everybody's house has got somebody's mum in it, and you want to be out being hard and hanging around the streets, and there isn't actually anywhere to hang around because, you know, there's no youth clubs or whatever. We used to hang around in our local laundrette. So maybe that's why it's evocative of my teenage years. It's funny that, but yeah, lovely smell. Anyway, let's hope it works for whites, because I bought a White Company bedding set a couple of weeks ago at the car boot sale to resell on eBay, and I might give it a whiz through with some whitener just to brighten up a bit before I sell it. It looks fine, but I might brighten up a bit anyway. Oh, now I got this Blistex Triple Butter Lip Balm. Natalie and I really like the Blistex Relief Cream, which is a fantastic little tube of stuff. Now, this is the Blistex Relief Cream. It comes in a tiny tube, and it's really good for sore chapped lips. One application of that will heal them almost immediately. You know, I pop it on before I go to bed at night. The next morning, absolutely fine. But it's getting harder and harder to find, and we've not been able to find any for a while. So I thought I would grab this, which is by the same maker. This is the Blistex Triple Butter Lip Balm, in the hopes that it would be maybe as good. I don't feel very confident, if I'm honest. That was 89p. Did I tell you that the Dylon was 139? Just in case I didn't, that's 139 for 5 sachets. And then, oh, tiny little bag of fruit salad sweeties. This was 25p. And it's fruit salad Softies minis. So they are really small. They're, one is about the size of a thumbnail, half a thumbnail, and it says they're Softy Sweeties, and I thought I'd try them. I used to like fruit salad sweets, but I don't have very chewy sweets very often anymore because of my old teeths. So we'll try those. They were 25p, and I bought a Go Wild desk tidy. I'm gonna go wild and tidy my desk. So if you've been watching my waffle, you'll know that I've recently reorganised, and I saw this and I thought, I've got a desk tidy obviously, but it's just a 1-section pot with everything bunged in, and this might be useful to segregate stuff up a bit. And it was funky, look, it's tiger print, it's got gold trim. What more could you want? Funky desk tidy. £1.99. Things the money they're making for bits of cardboard. What's that? Bypass prune. Oh, I know what that is. A pair of secateurs. These are £3.99. These are to attack the tree in my garden that has been attacked by black fly over the last couple of months and now has clutches of dead dying leaves. So I thought I'd give it a bit of a haircut, and I might, it's a flowering cherry tree and I hope I don't kill it, but I don't think leaving these massive infested lumps of black fly clumpy leaves are doing it any favour, so I thought I'd try those. They're $3.99. I'm going to have to get a pair of gloves on, I'm going to have to get a ladder, I'm going to have to get out there and be proper Alan Titchmarsh about the whole thing, and let's hope we can save the tree. 2 packets of these as well. These are the world's second best biscuits, so sometimes I get bored of the world's best ones. So 2 packets of those, they're also 79p. 1 packet of Scottish tablet, because I bought 5 packets in one go a couple of months back and found that I was eating far too much tablet. So 1 packet is enough. I'm limiting myself to buying 1 packet at a time. You get 3 bars for £1, and it's the incredibly sweet, creamy, like sort of fudge stuff, and you don't need. I bought 15 bars in one go. I mean, what the hell? What was I thinking? Did I honestly think I was going to restrain myself and not eat loads of it? What an idiot. I got a sloth. I'm not going to squeak this. It's a squeaky sloth. This was for Molly. So the squeaky dumbbell was for Kai. This was for Molly. There is no point buying Buddy toys. He just looks at you in disgust. He will not play with toys. But this will have a squeak in it as well, which we will not demonstrate because all the dogs will appear. That was $2.49. $2.49 for a squeaky sloth. What's next? Cookie mix. Galaxy Cookie Mix makes 8 cookies. Do you know, I think I'm just going to make 6, because I think I'd rather have 6 really big cookies than 8 not very big ones. But apparently you just add butter and water. It says on the back here, 25 grams of butter and 15 mils of water. Preheat oven, empty contents into bowl, melt butter, add to mix, add water, roll out dough, blah, blah, blah. Usual, you know. So I thought we'd make some Galaxy cookies. They look nice. And they were £1.19 for the mix. £1.19 for a cookie mix. A bag of Spuds. Potato! A bag of potatoes for... So apologies to anyone Irish who's thinking, is that supposed to be an Irish accent? A bag of potatoes for... Oh, were they free? I don't think they were free. 99p. 99p for 2.5 kilos? 2 kilos. 2 kilos of Spuds, 99p. One of them at least is big enough for a jacket, so I might do a jacket Spud later. I've got a bit jackety recently. Don't know why, but I've got a bit jacket Spuddy recently. Oh, pack of 3 Scrunchies. They're only little diddy ones, but they were 3 for 99p. There's 1 pink one, 1 leopard print, and 1 black lace number. Well, hey. So 3 tiny Scrunchies for 99p. Sorry if you can hear a child, by the way, it's next door. The walls in this house are a bit thin. And then a bigger bag of dog treats. So these ones are the size that fit in. There are some of the longer ones in there, but there are lots of smaller ones in there that fit into their treat balls and whatever, their treat toys to keep them busy. So that big bag is $2.99. So there's enough treats there now that we won't have to go shopping for at least a week for those. Big thing of golden syrup. Now the small Tate & Lyle golden syrup was 89p, or this big one was 135. So that's twice the size for less than twice the price, says Carol Vorderman doing her moment. So golden syrup to make my millionaire shortbread with. Need a bit of golden syrup in the base to help it hang together, I think. Anyway. 4 pints of semi-skimmed, £4. Very rare in Home Bargains. They've actually got milk by the time I get there. It's nearly always sold out. Bin bags. I bought this massive roll of bin bags in Home Bargains once before, and I have been very pleased with them until we got to about there. So we've got about this much of the roll left, maybe about there. So we've got that centre part of the roll left, and suddenly they've all got a hole in both ends. Suddenly they're not closed up at either end. So instead of bin bags, they're just black tubes. Obviously, we're still using them. I'm just tying a knot in the bottom, but that does mean that you've only got half the capacity. By the time you've tied a knot in the bottom, you've lost half your bin bag. So I'm hoping this next roll don't prove to have the same issue. But they were only $2.99 for that massive roll. So yeah, even if the last 10 or 12 aren't full capacity, that's not a bad price really. Packet of these oven baked Walkers. I really like these. These are the sea salt ones. I like these, and I also like the cheese and onion ones, but I've got a bit of thing about the sea salt ones at the moment. So those are $1.25 in Home Bargains. I think they're about $1.39 everywhere else. Maybe even $1.50. What's that? Oh, eggs. I remembered to make sure this time that I picked up the free range ones. Last time I bought eggs in Home Bargains, didn't realise till I got them home that they weren't free range, which was disappointing. These ones are the free range. They are 6 large eggs for, I've just had them, didn't I? For 89p. 6 large free range eggs, 89p. And then I got a Jane Asher cake mix. lemon drizzle cake mix. And I suspect there may be one of these in the kitchen cupboard already. So, you know, we might be a bit over-lemoned by the time we're finished. That was £1.39, but that does come with the icing. So a lot of cake mixes don't come with the icing. You have to have the icing separately, but that's actually in there. It makes 2 £1 loaf tin cakes or 1 £2 cake. Funny that, Jane. Jane Asher obviously went to school with Carol Vorderman as well. Well done, Jane. So that was £1.39. I've already said, I think I said that. And then a packet of snowballs. Just spotted these and thought, oh, snowballs, I haven't had them for a while. 89p for 12, that's good, isn't it? Because I think I'm sure they used to be like a pack of 6 for £1 or something. So 89p for 12 seems very good. I'm creating a bit of a chaos mountain going on this side. This is an empty package for a pack of pork pies because Natalie and I ate those for lunch. So that was 4 Stobart's pork pies. Now I thought, I've got to admit, I thought Stobart are trucks, but perhaps it's a different Stobart. I'm sure there's more than one of them. 4 pork pies, 79p, and they were quite nice. You can tell they weren't a quality pie, but they were a nice textured pie. Sometimes a quality pie is too chewy, and Natalie doesn't like the jelly. So a lot of people would say it's not a good pork pie unless there's a lot of jelly around the edge, but since Natalie doesn't like that, her view on it is the opposite. She prefers no jelly. And finally, God, this is thrilling, butter. A nice bit of butter. I bought the butter. We've gone very, very Somerset. I bought the butter because I bought the cookie mix and because I bought the cake mix, and although the cake mix takes oil actually, and also because I wasn't sure if there was any in the fridge, so you can never have too much butter. Butter. And that's it. £41.27 spent, which, like I said, I usually spend an average of 30 quid, so that's not bad when you consider that I've got secateurs, 2 lots of dog treats, big roll of bin bags. Not bad when you think that's all in there. Did I mention the butter chicken mix? How did I get past that? This is where we find out I have stolen something after all. I must say, no, it is on the receipt because there it is. Look, it's 69p, but I missed it in between the lip balm and the Fox's biscuits. So I bought this. This is from last item. This is a butter chicken sauce mix because Natalie had butter chicken for the takeaway the other week and really liked it. So she normally doesn't have not very fond of curry usually, but I thought since she liked it, we would get that. And I know that people are going to say butter chicken is really easy to make, but I bought this anyway. 69p, can't go wrong, can you? Unless it's horrible, in which case we'll regret it. And that's it. That's the entire haul and all of the haul. The whole and all of the haul. Try saying that when you're drunk. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. And remember to like and comment and subscribe and all of the good stuff. And definitely comment. I like comments. Comments are good. And watch some other stuff on my channel and come back next time and see what... Come back next time and join me in the wonderful world of bin bags. Thanks for watching. Bye.